Kevji weather overview. Well, I'm just going to say it right out. We have a major winter storm that is going to impact the tri-state area for late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night and early Monday morning before it quickly moves away. This is going to be an 8 to 12 hour storm in a lot of places, and I think the vast majority of the precipitation is going to be snow. Now, right now we have winter storm watches that are in effect from the National Weather Service, and this is where they think 6 inches or more of snow is possible. I think the winter storm watches will be expanded based on the latest model data that I'm seeing. I think that they'll be expanded across the coast. I think that the region is primed for a 4 to 8 inch snowfall with locally higher amounts, and that's based off of two factors. Number one, we have a stronger storm to deal with than the one that we just had for this late last night and early this morning. And number two, the fact that we did have a lot of overperformance with respect to how the snowfall actually accumulated last night. Places like Syosset on Long Island came in with 6 inches of snow. Now, albeit this was more isolated, most places got 2 to 3 inches of snow, but there were those upside surprises. And I think we'll see more of those tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. The snow is coming at night, which also helps as well. So for those reasons, it's my opinion that we'll see 4 to 8 inches of snow for much of the tri-state area for New York City, Long Island, even though they're not in the watch yet. This is what I think. This is my opinion. Now, I'll show you a forecast later that's a little bit lower. So you can have, it's like forecast du jour. You can have whatever forecast map you want, so I will give you a couple, as I tend to do here on this busy day. Now, let's take a look at the satellite picture. We have a lot of clouds in the upper portion of the lower 48 states. The jet stream is moving like just unbelievably a very fast flow across the tri-state area. Lots of clouds governing the skies as we speak here on this Saturday afternoon. And our storm is, now a lot of people like to name storms these days. Now, I'm not a big fan of that, but if you wanted to name this storm, you could call it the Oklahoma Express. I mean, let's take a look at the NAM model and see how this all basically pans itself out, because this is fascinating. Here we are by early Sunday morning. The storm that's going to affect us has not even really formed yet. Now we're towards daybreak tomorrow, and all this moisture over Oklahoma and Arkansas and even over Mississippi and Alabama, it now starts to materialize, and our storm forms in a hurry. So it gets from Oklahoma early Sunday morning, and now it's on our doorstep by about Sunday afternoon. By 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think snow is starting to invade the western portion of the area, and then it'll progress from west to east. So that is a fast-moving storm, and the snow continues into tomorrow night. I think it will be, there'll be a point probably towards 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night where the snow's coming down pretty heavy at times. We're looking at a half-inch to an inch of actual liquid. So this is the potential here, and this is why I think 4 to 8 inches is a good bet for much of the tri-state area. But again, we're going to be very near the battle zone of the rain-snow line, as it were, especially towards the south shore of Long Island. So it's going to be a battle. It is going to be one where, we're going to be riding the edge. But I think that at the end of the day, snow will win out in most places, and I think that's why I'm going with the 4 to 8 inch idea for much of the tri-state area. Here we are by about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and our storm is pulling away. It may be still snowing lightly across the east end of Long Island, but it's basically all said and done by that point. And then the other major weather story as we go into the week is the Arctic temperatures. I'll show you that in a minute. Now, here's the map from Stephen DiMartino on nynjpaweather.com. If you're not watching his stuff, you are missing out. He has much of the region in 3 to 6 inches in the area in the deeper blue, with the purple area as 4 to 8 inches. So this is his forecast. This is an official forecast. Mine is just an opinion. So there you have it. You can use this hopefully with the ideas that I gave you, plus his forecast rationale as sort of a guiding post to our next winter storm, which I think for a lot of places is going to be the biggest snowfall of the season. Now, after the snow goes by, we wait for a vicious Arctic outbreak. I mean, we're not getting above freezing on Wednesday, nor are we getting above freezing on Thursday. I think Wednesday night's lows by early Thursday morning could be even lower than 12 degrees in a lot of places, because we're going to have our snowpack. Our snowpack is going to still be on the ground in a lot of places, I believe anyway. And then as we come out of the Arctic malaise by Friday and Saturday, I do think there's a fair chance that we get into some light snow or some sort of a storm. I mean, I'm not going to jump off that bridge yet, but basically, that would fit the pattern that as the Arctic air mass retreats, we start to get into some, we started getting some warm advection snow. So I wouldn't be surprised there. So this is going to be a significant winter storm. It is going to have some impact to the Monday morning commute. I don't know whether these folks at the sanitation department will be able to clean it all up in time. Areas that get hit hardest probably will see disruption on Monday morning. And if you just wanted to bet, it would probably be just north of New York City where the most disruption is going to be. So stay tuned. I'll probably have another update for you as we go along, if anything really changes. But yeah, I think I will come on tomorrow and just try to give you my last minute thoughts. But a major winter storm is on the way for Sunday afternoon into Sunday night and early Monday morning.